Joe McNally. I'm a photographer based in the United States. I was in school to become a writer, and part of that curriculum was to take a single, what was designed to be a single, simple photography class, just to acquaint me with the camera in light of the fact that I was aspiring to become a journalist. And I immediately fell in love with the camera and the idea of it. My first official assignment was an absolute disaster. I was nowhere near experienced enough to handle, it was an indoor situation. I had to use a flash. I didn't know how to use a flash. I almost electrocuted myself by tipping the PC on the flash to my tongue because it wasn't working on the camera. I was fussing with it, and it was just a complete mess. Oh, so many embarrassing things that I've done in pursuit of a photograph that, I've tried to, I always have a philosophy that I don't ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do. So I've tried on occasion to show people what I want them to do. And it's been completely ridiculous sometimes because I've worked with, for instance, Olympic athletes. So the idea of me trying to show an Olympic athlete how to do something physical is completely absurd. It has to be people driven for me to be really engaged, I mean, it's not that I couldn't do a still life or I couldn't do a landscape, but I wouldn't be all that energized by either of those kinds of assignments. I really do need people. I like to have that interaction and see what other people do, how they survive, how they make their way through their day. I'm very curious on that level. The exhibit I have here at Xposure probably represents a span of 25 to 30 years of shooting. Midnight Heist is a product of me having seen too many James Bond movies. The beautiful, elegant lady is actually a thief. She's stolen the gems from the museum and she's making her escape, except her gown blows behind her and knocks over a priceless statue as she's just about to get past the sleeping security guard.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Well, I'm really enjoying Xposure. I think the wonderful thing about Xposure is that it is truly a celebration of good photography. The prints that they have created are beautiful. That's not an easy thing to do. The displays, the way it's all organized, the accessibility for people to come in and appreciate and understand good photography is really wonderful. A world without photography would be drab indeed, colorless. Pictures remind us of who we are, and they also form the framework for our memory. I mean, the legendary stories that you hear of people inside a burning building, in dire circumstances. What's the thing that they grab and run out the door with oftentimes? The family photo album, because all of their memories are in those pictures in that album. So a world without photography, I think, would be not a very lively place at all.
And you are not my kid, so I'm done. Please don't make me pull my gun. So